This is the second video in the series of lectures for chapter number 9, valuing securities with valuing bonds with embedded options. Before moving to the valuation of bonds with embedded option, let's review of how to value an option-free bond. As explained previously, there are various models that have been developed to value a bond with embedded option. One that will use to illustrate the issues and assumption associated with the valuing the bond is the binomial interest rate tree. We'll explain the general characteristics after this tree to you, but let's first get to the valuing of a bond with embedded option-free bond, which we discussed in chapter number 5 and also somewhere in chapter number 6. So, valuing option-free bond. Our benchmark in the rest of the chapter for valuing is the securities of the issuer whose bond we want to value. So, we are using that third benchmark. To obtain a particular issuer's on-the-run yield curve, an appropriate credit spread is added to each on-the-run security issue. The credit spread need to be consistent with all the maturities. You can see that this is the yield to maturity of on-the-run securities. This is the spot rate calculated from these the same way we calculated in chapter number 5, and these are the forward rates. And if you want, I'm showing the valuation in this embedded Excel sheet in the Word file. So what we are doing is we are valuing 6.5% annual coupon 4-year bond, right? So it's an annual coupon. The cash flow of this bond is we have 65 for coupon payments, and then 1,000 at the end of 4th year. These are the spot rates, and these are the forward rates is shown in the these two screenshots. Let me first move to the Excel sheet. Okay, so I hope you can see this Excel sheet, right? So these are the cash flows, spot rates, forward rates. So we can obtain the value of our bond using both forward rates as well as the spot rates. So this is the value obtained using spot rates. How we can obtain this value is we discount back each cash flow by its respective spot rates. So 65 in the first year discounted back at 3.5%. In the second year, discounted back at 5.21% for 2 years, then at 4.74% for 3 years, and finally at 5.27% at fourth year. And when we add this up, we get the price of the bond. Obviously, this bond is trading as a premium. We can also value the same cash flows using forward rates. Here it's simple. We assume this is the 1-year forward rate. For the second cash flow, we divide the cash flow with both 1st year forward rate and 2nd year forward rate, and we get its present value. It will be exactly the same because these two values combined should be equal to this 4.21%. Again, we divide this with 1 plus each of these 3 forward rates. Similarly, we discount back this at each of these 4 forward rates, and we add them up, we get the same value. Right? So you can see. So we can use the forward rate, we can use the spot rate for the valuation of the securities, and we will get the same result.